Hello there. I, first of all, just want to say thank you for deciding to do this week. And I am beyond honored to guide you through this. This, like I've said, is not meant to be hard. It's meant to be fun. And I am just going to throw some things at you that I hope will inspire you. If you just need to light a little spark to get you through these next few weeks of summer. So this came from a place of, I'm a mom, I work from home, and I have goals. We all do. It's summer, kiddos are home, they want to have fun. Legit. That is probably the only goal my boys have right now, is they just want to have fun every day. And I'm going, I can't just have fun all day long. I have to get some things done. So this is where this all started, because in my head I'm thinking, well, why can't I have fun? I can still do all the things and have fun with my boys. And then I heard this line actually in a song, of all things, and it said, you don't have to move mountains, you just have to keep moving. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. For these next few weeks of summer, I don't have to move mountains, I just have to keep moving. So I have been finding all the little ways to just keep moving, but also just engage with my kids and enjoy this time together, because oh my goodness, it goes so fast. So that being said, what I want to do today is I just want us to do a little self check-in, because the bottom line is that in order for you to have fun and do all the things, reach your goals, keep moving, you need to be in a place where you can do that, which means you have to take care of yourself. This is also not hard. This does not have to be complicated. I have recently come through, I call it just my wellness journey, where I always wanted to overcomplicate it. And I never got anywhere by doing that. So I have simplified everything, and it has made a huge difference, because now I have a routine. Things are simple. Simple means you can keep it consistent, which that is key. Consistency is key. And it's autopilot now. And it makes me be the best version of me, so I can be the best version for them. So today I want to talk about some basics, and I just want you to start thinking about it. I have linked things in the email here for you, things that you can track things. I've left you some suggestions, recommendations of products that I use, that I love. And yeah, so this is just meant to get you thinking about basics, so that you can put yourself in a place every day where you can show up for all the things and still have fun. So the first thing I want to talk about is hydration. Water. Yeah, this would be a tough one for a lot of people. Me, for one, I don't particularly enjoy water, and I do forget to drink it. So I just have little cues throughout my day to remind me to take my water. And I've changed up my water intake. And when I say that, for me, I added things to my water. So I have an oil that I add to my water, which is an oil specifically for metabolic health. And it also helps me with sugar cravings. because I do like sweet things, and I needed to cut out refined sugars, which I will get to that. But so I love adding this oil to my water. It tastes delicious, and it helps me drink my water because now I like it, and it helps me with my sugar cravings. So it just ticks a lot of boxes. Now, amount of water. So suggested intake is half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 140 pounds, you should get 70 ounces of water in a day. I have this guy with me at all times. So this bottle is 24 ounces. Yep. And I try to do 3 of these a day, at least. On a good day, I add another one. Now, your body doesn't just absorb water. In order for your body to really absorb that water, you need salt. Crazy. You've always been taught salt's such a bad thing, but you need salt in order to absorb that water into your cells. So I highly recommend a good electrolyte once or twice a day, especially if you work out. Another way to just get your body boosted first thing with good hydration in the morning is I will sometimes take a nice tall glass, fill it with water, squeeze a lemon, pinch of salt, stir it up, and I drink that first thing in the morning before I have my coffee, so that my cells just get hydrated right off the bat and I'm ready to go. That is a great way to get electrolytes in if you don't want to invest in electrolytes. In the document that I have attached for you, you will see I do have an electrolyte that I use. It's magnesium, potassium, and then sodium. I love it because of the ratio of those things. You will find a lot of electrolytes will just have a ton of salt, and it tastes so salty it's not even very good. But your body also needs magnesium and potassium in order to be properly hydrated. So if you're looking for a good electrolyte, look for those 3 things and look at the ratio that they have in them. So that's number 1, water. And what I do with my boys is it's a goal for all of us. They also love the electrolytes that I have. It's really delicious. So we just have a goal, all of us together. We always have our water and we strive to get a certain amount in a day. So again, we just make it fun, but we're doing it together and our bodies are so happy and thanking us for it. So again, make getting that water in, just make it fun for everybody. And it's really nice to have those goals together. So that's what I recommend for water intake. I will leave you a little water tracker in here as well if you wanted to use it. They have like little glasses, so I would just write the amount of ounces that you need, that you're taking in per glass, and then track it that way so you can see how many ounces you have taken in per day. Then the next thing after water is nutrition. That clearly goes together. So if there's anything that you should focus on when it comes to your nutrition, it's protein. This is a tough one. I don't know about you, but I really struggle to get a good amount of protein in a day. So for me, I try to pack a lot of protein in my breakfast, and I try to do it for me and for my kids. So I alternate. I love doing a smoothie because it's a quick way to get a bunch of protein in your body. And then I will either do Greek yogurt or at least 2 eggs in the morning. So those are just some things that pack a lot of protein, and it's an easy way to get it in. It's up to you how much protein you need. Again, I'd say about half your body weight in ounces a day, which is a lot. But, well, I have to check on that. Ounces or grams? I'll have to double check on that one, because protein isn't something I track. There is a great app called MyFitnessPal, and the paid version is obviously better. I don't pay for it. I just use the free version, because what I do in there is I can put in what I've had for breakfast, what I've had for lunch, what I've had for dinner, what my snacks were, and it spits out and shows me my protein intake for the day. I can't actually track that. I don't measure my food. Who has time for that? So if for this week you feel like that's something you want to do, just to see, because it is kind of fun to see what your intake is per day. And you can kind of play around with it as well. You can see what packs more protein. Is it that egg breakfast? That Greek yogurt breakfast? Is it my smoothie? Do I add my smoothie somewhere in the day as more of a snack just to get an extra boost of protein? So it's called MyFitnessPal. At the end of the week, what I'm going to leave for you is a list of my favorite apps that I use in a day. So look for that. At the end, I will make sure to put that one in there. But I highly recommend you do that, even just for a couple of days, to get an idea. And then you don't have to keep tracking it if you don't want to, if that's not your thing. But it's very interesting to see how much protein you actually take in a day. Protein is important because it keeps us full. It keeps us from craving the things that don't help us. We tend to crave sugars, salty foods, and then we end up reaching for more processed things, more things with refined sugar, which are the things that we should definitely be taking less of. Now, I've been refined sugar-free for over a year. And now when I say that, I don't mean completely free, because I mean, this is the world we live in. I still have that piece of birthday cake when I'm at someone's birthday or whatever it is. You can never completely have that out of your life. But in my day-to-day, I do not consume refined sugar. And that comes back to metabolic health, which I'm not going to get into. That's a whole other week. But also, what I'm going to do for you this week is I'm going to give you a list of my favorite books. And there'll be one in that list that focuses on metabolic health, which is something that I want you to tuck away. And if you're like me and you just like to know things, knowledge is power. The more we know about our bodies, the better we can care for them. So I love to read up on all the things and all the ways I can support me, because the only way I can pour into everyone else is if I am the best that I can be. So tuck that away, metabolic health. And yeah, I'm not going to get into that because then we'll be here all day. So I think I covered all of that. I will say that if you do have a sweet tooth, I think most of us do. Like, there's some people that are like, ugh, I don't care. Sugar, chocolate, whatever. But there's some of us that like to have sweet things. Another hack of mine is dates. I never liked them, ever. I was like, ugh, no, just don't. But then I had a nutritionist that helped me with my hormone health, because That's been fun. And she recommended that I take dates and fill it with almond butter, and that be my afternoon snack. It is freaking delicious. Seriously. I live for 2:30 when I make my 2 dates and my coffee. It is unreal. So give it a try. I buy the organic medjool dates from Costco. Come in a big pack. They stay fresh for a long time. I cut them open, I take the pit out, and I fill it with almond butter. I just buy an organic almond butter at Fortino's. And it is so good. It's so good. I also take the almond butter and I stir it into my Greek yogurt in the morning for an extra pack or extra punch of protein. So just giving you a few things to tuck away. The other thing that I've done is I've used recipes that use dates to sweeten things instead of sugar. I have a delicious oatmeal and date cookie recipe. I don't know if I'm going to leave recipes this week. I know not all of you are on Facebook. That's why I'm doing this and sending it out via email. And I get it. We don't all want to be on Facebook. I totally understand that. So I'll see. I might do 2 or 3 of my favorite recipes. I just have to sit down and think about that because I have a lot that I love. But yeah, I might leave you the date one because it's so good. My kids love it. And no sugar. Bonus. Okay, so the next thing that I want you to think about today is just your supplements. We sometimes get into a place where we're taking the same things every day. We don't really think about it anymore. So I just want you to almost line them up and just go, like, be aware. That's what today is about, is creating awareness. I want you to just be aware of certain things in your life that might be sucking your energy right now in the summer, and you can just do a quick cleanup, get that out of the way, and move right along. Because we're not moving mountains, we're just moving. So line up your supplements, give them a once over. Just, do I still need all of these? Am I missing some? I will also leave you my supplement routine that I have really refined in the last year or so. And I just love every single one that I take. So I'll leave that for you as well. Maybe not today, but sometime in the week, I will make a list of those and send it out as well for you to reference. And then there's just 2 more things that I want to quickly touch on today, and that is your skincare routine. I know it's kind of random, but then again, it's not, because I have I'm still in it. I'm in like I said, a bit of a hormonal journey, and it has had a huge impact on my skin, which our hormones does. That can be one of the ways that we know we have an imbalance, is we start getting all kinds of things happening to our skin that we never had happen before. And the way our skin looks and acts can have a huge impact on how we feel. It's our appearance. Anything about our appearance has an impact on how we feel. So I wanted to quickly touch on skincare, your routine. Is this something that you just kind of not even think about? You don't spend a lot of time on it. It's kind of haphazard. It's like something different every day. If that is the case, then I want you to just take a step back, and I want you to think about how can you, first of all, simplify it, and second of all, have it be consistent. So what I suggest just keeping it simple, because that way it will become consistent. So that's something that I'm also going to leave for you. Today is my skincare routine, what I use. It is very simple, very, very simple. And sorry, my computer goes off and I kind of like the light that it gives, otherwise everything seems so dark. Anyways, just in case you wonder what I just did there, I use very simple things on my skin, because what I've learned in the last year is anytime something went wrong with my skin, I'd throw everything at it. I don't know if you do that, but that's what I did. I would throw everything I could at it, and my skin was just going, what are you doing? Stop. So I have a system that I use at night. And then in the morning, I still wash my face, but I literally use castor oil. And sometimes I will add, actually every morning, I will add just a simple moisturizer with some SPF in it, and maybe a couple drops of a specific oil that I know my skin loves. So I switch that up because I do like to keep my skin guessing, but I don't throw a lot of things at it, if that makes sense. So that'll be the castor oil I use will be in the list of products that I send you today. But I will challenge you to look at your skincare routine. If you love it, you love it. That's great. It's awesome. But if you know it's inconsistent, just take a look at it and see what you can switch up and where you can create some consistency. And remember, if you keep it simple, that's when you'll stick to it. So keep it simple. Another thing I will mention is, and I'll also list this for you in my suggested products, is I have a great makeup system that I use that is just so good, especially if you have aging skin, which I think we all do. We're there now. Our skin's aging. So, and another thing when it comes to skin, gotta do collagen. Just do it. That'll be in the list of supplements that I leave you, is the collagen that I use. The collagen I use has NAD plus NMN in it. I won't get into exactly what that is right now, but if you want to look it up, I recommend that you do, because like I said, the more we know, the more power we have in giving our bodies the things that it needs to do what it already knows how to do. Our body's pretty smart. Sometimes we just have to guide it a little bit. Then the last thing I want to talk about today, because I am talking a little bit about our image and how that impacts how we feel. So another thing is our closets and what we put on our bodies. So I'm not going to tell you to go and do a big wardrobe detox, because I said this was going to be fun and not hard. A wardrobe detox takes a lot of work. Well, depending on how bad your closet is. Like if you have a lot of stuff to go through, that just will take commitment and work. Be worth it. But for now, all I want you to think about is, could you take 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, half hour, do a quick once through, like what is in here that I do not wear? What is in here that doesn't make me feel good and I know it? Just, it goes. Bye-bye. Because here's the thing. When you go into your closet in the morning, I don't want it to steal your joy, because we don't want that. And secondly, I don't want it to take you a lot of time to figure out what you're going to wear today, because that's not fun. So I want you to know your closet intimately. And if you're not there yet, eventually, someday, your goal would be to walk in there and just know that whatever you pick and put together is 100% you and makes you feel amazing. Again, that would be a whole other week of videos. So I'm not going to get into it, but I just want you to have awareness again, that's what today is about. We just want awareness. How do you feel when you walk into a closet? Is it easy to pick something out? Because it's summer. We want to cut down on the things that steal our time and our energy so that we have that to pour into the things where we can have some fun and enjoy this time with our kids. So if that is a place where you feel like, okay, I need to just streamline and cut down on a few things, then do that. A lot of women love to just create a uniform for themselves. If you feel like you do not have that creative capacity to create fun outfits every morning and you just want to stick to a uniform, I don't care if it's jean shorts and fun t-shirts every morning. If that makes you feel good and helps you to not spend an enormous amount of time trying to figure out what to wear, then that's what you do. Create a summer uniform, stick to it, get that clothes on, and go have some fun. That is all that I'm going to cover for today. Again, the goal for today was just to have awareness around the things that possibly drain us a little bit, and awareness around what are we putting in our bodies in order to feel our best. Because when we feel our best, we can get the things done that we need to get done, and then we still have a lot left to pour into the ones that need it most, and to go create those memories and just create a summer that is filled with joy and fun and lightheartedness, wholeheartedness, and also there's going to be a lot of things this week that, yeah, we're going to talk about them so that we can shed some things to feel a little lighter, to be able to have all the fun that we want to have through these last few weeks of summer. But there's going to be some things that I think you're going to be putting into place that's going to take you into fall and empower you in so many beautiful ways. So I can't wait to discover what those are. And I'm so excited that you're here. So go through some of the information that I'm leaving you today. And tomorrow we'll jump into something new that I also hope will inspire you. But that's it for today. And if you're in the Facebook group, the video will be a little different because I'm doing that live. I have recorded this one specifically for the people that don't have Facebook. So my live one I'll cover the same topics, but be maybe a little bit different because I don't think I'll be doing it word for word, because this is just off the cuff. By the way, I'm just pouring into you all the things that have made a huge difference for me. And that's what I love to do. I love to share. I love to share all the things that have worked for me, and just maybe they can do some magical things for you. Okay, thank you again for doing this week with me. And I'm so excited. We'll talk tomorrow.